You're listening to.
You are listening to.
You're listening.
Yo, what up, bitches? You're listening to Hey Poopy Podcast. Get your shit on.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
I'm just, trying to find a place with like-minded people to talk about like-minded things about me, about poop and stuff.
Hey Poopy, how you doing? Hey Poopy, how you doing?
Oh man, what's this right here? Is this a podcast about poop?
And now, the Hey Poopy Podcast with Dave and Ellen.
Ah, yes. We are back. We are back on Dump Day.
Yes, we are. Hey, everybody. This is the Hey Poopy Podcast with
Dave
and Ellen, and this is episode 80, but it'll always be number 2 to us.
Yeah, 80. That's crazy. 80 episodes of this thing.
We are
still going.
going.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the quarantine era of this podcast, so we've just been stacking interviews because, nobody's going anywhere. So it's kind of nice.
This is our 20th episode on quarantine.
There's a lot. There's a lot. But, it sucks that there's a whole pandemic virus going around the world. But for the sake of this podcast, it's awesome because, people are just at home. They have they have nowhere to go. So you might as well talk about poops. But we have an amazing, amazing guest, New York burlesque legend, just maker, creator of all things, Diety Delgado. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yes.
We're really excited.
I'm delighted and I'm honored.
Well, we're happy to have you.
We love to know about your poo.
Okay. I will tell you about my poo and my stories.
Excellent.
Ooh. And before we go into who exactly you are, we'd like to know about your poo. Did you poop today? How have your poops been recently?
Oh gosh, my system is a bit erratic. So it's either nothing for several days.
Oh, wow.
Or a whole lot. Yards and yards of shit. Or an hour on the toilet.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
An hour at a time?
Well, if I'm constipated for 3 days, I'm going to be shitting yards of poop.
You're just making all kinds of material. Damn.
I know you can't.
We gotta get you some psyllium husk or something. Woo.
Oh man.
It's hard. Once I get anxiety tummy.
Oh yeah, I get that a lot.
So it's especially when I'm constipated and all of a sudden I get anxiety tummy and I'm in a place, could be anywhere. I have to run. Run for the hills to find a toilet.
Oh my God.
And I take forever. And it's uncomfortable, but hey, it's what it is.
It's getting out. That's the main thing is to get it out. So
exactly.
However whatever it takes, just just gotta use that
and feel 10 pounds lighter.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, that's the best feeling. That's one of the best feelings. I've taken a huge dump.
Did we send you the Bristol stool chart? Did you see what number you are?
Okay, I am several.
Oh.
You run the gamut?
I am several. Because my body is still out of whack.
Oh, no.
From being ill.
So, that's right.
Sometimes it's constipation because of my, excuse me, the medication that I'm taking. Or it's type 3.
That's good. 3s are great.
Type 4.
Okay.
That's a really good one.
Type 4 is it's weird because it comes out either really thick or really skinny. It's weird.
Is it long and skinny or is it just kind of oh wow. It's being compressed.
I have that too.
Yeah.
Like a Tootsie Roll.
I've never had that ever in my life. And then all of a sudden when I got sick, all this weird shit happens.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's weird shit. So I get a type 3
Mhm.
some days, a type 4 some days, maybe about 2 or 3 days I get a type 4. Type 5, I get at least once a week. And type 7, I'll get it maybe once every 2 weeks.
Oh wow! So you're like, yeah, you're definitely like running the whole list there, the whole.
Yeah,
chart.
I am all over the place.
Shit.
Either that, yeah, exactly, or I'm constipated.
Oh man.
You're a sister after my same gut.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ellen goes through her constipation phases too,
Oh, honey.
and
I've
then
been
like a massive
constipated.
evacuation.
I've been having constipation since I was a baby.
Same here. Same here.
Since I was a baby.
Oh,
Yes. And then sometimes when I poop, I make these like gorgeous fours that are like 12 inches long and like 2 inches wide. And I'm like, what, can't that just be every day?
Yeah. It's like if I have kimchi, if I eat kimchi,
Oh.
honey, that is like, it is coming out like, woo!
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Kimchi's the best.
It's
Any
amazing.
fermented things like that, woof,
yeah, it helps with like some gut stuff.
They
keeps
stink,
that gut healthy.
but you know what? It's good for your tummy and
Nice.
your gut. Cleans
Yes.
that
Very
shit
good.
right out.
Cool.
Yes. Flush away.
So Ellen, how have you?
Way every day.
I think we should use that as a soundbite. So Ellen, how have your poops been?
Recently, it's been pretty good. Over the weekend, I actually made a perfect 4, like I was just describing, and I literally left the bathroom and I told the people I was with. But I was like, I just made the most gorgeous shit of my life.
Yeah.
And I love announcing that. And then today, I woke up, had like a number 2 on the Bristol, then while I was on a phone meeting with Dave and our executive producer, Stormy Leather, I had a number
Stormy
4.
Woohoo!
And then I squeezed out one of those thin ones 3 times today. So my third one was a little on the thin side. But I've been eating a lot of tamarind recently. You guys know what
Oh, that's
tamarind
so
is,
good.
right?
Yeah.
It's the
yeah.
best. And that stuff
Oh.
makes you shit.
Yes, it does.
It looks like a poo-poo too.
Yeah, it does. But
Dave,
I feel like you go through these.
sugar on it? Or
Say
just
that again?
regular? Did you eat the ones with the sugar on it?
no, I just have the real fruit where you have to take it out of the pod.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I've never had tamarind before. I know what it looks like and everything, but I've never had it.
It's delicious.
But I've had it
best.
seasoned with things, but never it's a whole piece.
Or just the tamarind
Yeah.
itself.
I gotta try that
It's a
though.
bit. If you like sour,
I like sour.
Kind of sour.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like a sour date.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If
All
dates
right.
were sour.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
But
Yeah,
I was
it's
thinking,
really
Dave, if
yummy.
we ever do a live show, we could give those out to the audience because they look like poo-poos.
They
God.
do.
It'll be a little
And then what
giveaway.
everybody's fighting for the bathroom during the show. That'd be horrible. Well, my poops today were pretty like a 4.5, 5. I had this weird dream. I had this weird dream where I had those dreams you have to go when you have to go to the bathroom. You dream you gotta if your bladder's full, you have those weird dreams where you have to pee in the dream.
Yes.
To wake you up to go actually pee, so you don't piss your pants or the bed. So I had one of those dreams first. Then I laid back down, and then all of a sudden, I went to this other weird dream where I was going to the bathroom and I had to take a shit in the dream. But every place I went to, people were just shitting all over the toilets. It was disgusting. And then I finally just woke up. I went to all these different stalls. There was shit everywhere, and I finally wake up. And then,
Dave, it
had to go to
sounds
the
like you've been
bathroom.
doing the podcast too long.
Yeah, it was really gross. I woke up, I'm like, oh my God. But I went to the bathroom, had another 4.5, 5. It was fine. But I was
How
definitely
many times did you go today?
I've only gone once today. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and that was I didn't have anything to eat. I pooped and went for a run.
How many times do you poop, Dave?
I would say 2 to 3 usually. But of late, it's been a day. Lately, it's been just 2. Usually 1 in the morning, and usually 1 in the either afternoon or post dinner or pre dinner. Kind of varies
And-
the second one.
And Ellen, you?
I go everywhere from like 0, but if I have a day that's 0, I'm taking like laxatives that night. Like I can't go 2 days constipated. But usually it's like 1 a day. And then I have like those days like today where it's 3, which I love.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not constipated, I go about 5 times a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yes, girl.
That's impressive.
Yes.
Yeah, I go 5 times a day,
Wow.
but it's just like, where does all this shit come from?
I know. When you have days like that, you're like, what the fuck? Where was it? Where was it?
My intestines. How long are our intestines? Like, really?
Very long.
Yeah, there's
It's
like so much
crazy.
shit. It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, the
Literally.
colon itself is like 6 feet, and I think the small intestines is an extra 20. But
That's
the poo-poo only
insane.
gets made in the colon. So.
Yeah.
I mean, you could shit 6 feet worth of poop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if it was
mean,
all
if-
bad, but then that'd be a problem. I imagine if that happened, you'd be
that's
like, there's something
hours.
really wrong with you.
There's lots of hours of poop.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my God.
So now that we went into our poo-poo, Deity, tell us about yourself. What do you do besides poo?
What do I do besides poo? Well, I'm a human and I pee.
Oh,
Nice. It'd be weird if you didn't pee.
Oh my God. My skin will turn yellow.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be jaundiced for the rest of my life. Well, I am a burlesque performer. I've been doing it for 23 years.
Amazing.
I started at the Blue Angel, but before that, I was a stripper. And I got
Ooh.
tired of that shit. I got tired of being herded like cattle. So I said, okay, let me try something different. And a friend of mine, Linda, that worked with me, said, oh, I know the perfect place for you. Because I had a lot of hair. But I was a punk chick at the time. So I had the sides like completely shaven, but I had so much hair on the top that it would look like a full curly afro, pretty much.
Oh, shit.
So she was like, oh, honey, you're a punk. I know exactly where you can work. I was like, okay. And she took me to Blue Angel. And I tell you what, that was it. Because it was a strip club. And then on Friday and Saturday nights, after 10 o'clock, it was cabaret. It wasn't called burlesque yet. And that was in 1994.
wow.
Yeah. So,
Oh, gee.
yeah, putting that aside, I'm also a dress designer and seamstress. And I've been doing that for, I've been sewing all my life, pretty much. Since I was 7 years old, I was making Barbie clothes. Yeah. And I couldn't use the sewing machine. My mom taught me how to hand stitch
Oh, shit.
because she was very good at it. And she taught me 10 different stitches that would actually help me make an actual dress. And these are 10 actual stitches that couturiers use.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. And so I learned how to do that before I learned how to use the sewing machine. And by 10 years old, I started using the sewing machine. And I started making little skirts for myself. And I looked at my mom's magazines. She had Vogue and the No Cosmopolitan. I wasn't allowed to read that, but honey, I did. I did. I mean, I don't know. I was always interested in sex. What it does for your body, what it does for, release. I was always interested in that. So, I've been sewing since I was seven years old. I'm still sewing. And, I make burlesque costumes. I make gowns. I make bridal gowns. I make whatever somebody asks me to do. I can pretty much do it.
Nice. Yeah, I've actually seen.
awesome.
I shot a bunch of your some of your work with Stormy Leather.
Yes.
It's a really cool green like sheer robe piece, and with like all these. It's beautiful.
It's a kimono muumuu.
Ooh.
A kamumu. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It has kind of wings, and when she spreads out her arms, it's like a wingspan almost.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got a lot of movement.
Yes.
Very
You gotta
beautiful
put a
piece.
fan on it.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Slow.
I should have used the fan I'm using now on that for that shoot, but next time.
And I'm also a hair and makeup artist. I've been doing that for 15 years. And I do shoots with my partner, Adrian Buckmaster.
Oh, yes.
And I've been doing that with him for 12 years. And before that, I was running a makeup counter. I was running 3 makeup counters
Wow.
at Macy's. I was a manager, and I also did when they had special events, I also did makeup.
Amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. So, yeah.
You're wearing a lot of hats. There's a lot
And
of
I used to be a model.
shit.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
A little too old for that now.
Never.
Oh, you could still.
You could do it.
You're a one-woman
Some
powerhouse.
of these models you see on Instagram look like, I'm like, So please, you could easily do that.
No, I mean for my friends and
Yeah.
what I did was different.
Yeah.
I did like small campaigns for small companies.
Yeah.
Either T-shirts or cute little dresses, things like that.
Nice.
Cute.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, shit, I could say that I did a lot in my life.
Yeah. I would say that.
That's what Stormy was saying earlier in our meeting. I was like, we're interviewing Diety later. And she was like, that woman has lived all the lives. She's like, she's got stories and stories and stories.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I do. I have lots and lots of stories.
Oh, we should get into those stories then. Or do you want to
yes.
Honey,
Yeah.
Now that we know
book.
what you do, let's know more about your poo.
Okay, let's see.
And you brought
My
notes.
stories.
That's awesome.
All right.
So tell us about your worst toilet.
So, I was going to burlesque camp. Everybody is, eating, and I'm like, oh, I gotta take a shit real bad. I was having cramps, and I was walking like a duck because I couldn't hold it.
Were you
So
like,
I found the public toilet. Oh my god! Oh my god! I walked in, and it was like a nightmare. There was there was shit on the ceiling.
Oh my God.
Shit on the ceiling. Like how
did it get up there?
What, did they do a handstand and take a shit? Projectile fucking diarrhea?
Oh my God.
I don't know how it got there. And it looked like a skid.
Oh.
Like a skid of shit diarrhea. I don't know how. It's an anomaly. Anyway, so I'm sitting. I try to hover over the toilet, which has piss all over it and shit, and the toilet has shit in it because I'm trying to, what do you call it? Flush the shit down, and the toilet is broken. Does not work. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to shit in this toilet. I'm going to hover.
Oh, my God.
Hover over that shit.
Oh.
And I was really strong back then. My legs were very strong. I could squat like a fucking champion. So So I squatted over that shit and I took my poop and I was like, there's no fucking toilet paper.
Oh no.
Oh, the fuck am I gonna do? And you know what? There was a t-shirt in there. I don't know if I didn't get, sick from it.
Where was the t-shirt? Where was it hanging? Was it hanging on the back of the door or something?
It was just fucking sitting there on the fucking corner. And it was, I'll tell you what, it was dirty as fuck.
Oh my God.
I didn't give a shit.
Well, look, in that situation, you got to do what you got to do. You can't.
I was like, I am not using my clothes to wipe my ass. I'm sorry, but. And I was like, you know what? This is a nightmare. So I left. I washed my hands. Like, thank God, the fucking sink worked. And the funny shit was, there was soap in the decanter. Really?
Oh my God.
So at least there was one clean element to this bathroom.
Oh, people, what the fuck?
I always say I want to get like one of those, what do you call, forensic to go in and like just to do it.
How old is this shit?
Yeah, like how old is it? How did it get there? What was the trajectory? Was someone like clearly? I mean, like how the fuck? Because like you're the second person that's talked about that, like shit being on the ceiling or like smeared in some weird.
Disgusting
height. You're like, how? Yeah. How?
Like, whoa, this is some X-Files shit.
It's like they stood up on the back of the toilet. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
And where was this toilet? Was it like a rest stop?
Yeah, it was a rest stop. It was a rest stop with a, I think it was Cheesequake going down.
Oh, yeah.
Going in New Jersey.
Off the highway.
Yes. I mean, well, that's not. I can see that because those rest stop bathrooms are just nightmares anyway.
Oh my God!
But that just sounds like horrible. Like, I love there's a T-shirt in there. Oh my God!
I did what I had to do, honey.
Yeah, no judgment. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean,
and I didn't tell anybody
until now.
I
was like,
oh my God!
Adrian was like, "Did you take a shit?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, I gotta pee. And I was like, go ahead.
You're like, good luck.
And he walked out of there like, oh my God, that was disgusting. You took a shit in there?
That is unbelievable, man.
So not only was it just, did you shit in there, but he probably saw your leftover poo-poo because it wasn't flushed down.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
he was
nightmare.
He was insulted.
Oh, it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
It was an insult. And he probably peed in the sink.
Yeah, I would.
You know,
me too. Oh,
but we just learned when you poop on somebody else's poop, it's called the double dragon.
Ooh,
yeah,
sexy.
So you made the double dragon.
Go on, honey.
It's probably the triple dragon because I'm sure there was someone before that just showed on their shit. Quadruple dragon. Ugh.
Poop.
Yeah, it's nasty.
It's not what's for dinner.
No.
Let's please let it never be.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, for some people it is.
I used to assist. I used to dom assist.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
So I had to prepare.
So you've seen
I had to prepare the enema bags. Yeah. It wasn't cute, but it was good money.
Yeah.
So.
Woo. Oh boy.
Zero shame in making money. Zero.
Yeah.
Hey, honey.
Do your thing.
Yeah. I mean,
oh my God.
It wasn't my favorite thing to do, but I did get to do my favorite things.
Ooh.
Oh. Did you ever was it like when you're doing something like that, you're assisting a dom, did you ever have those moments where you're just retching? Where you're just kind of like, holy shit. This is wild.
I did not watch
Oh, good.
Enema. No. I also did not watch the dom shitting in his I was like, not in the corner, but, you know, like I was away.
You're like looking into the corner, like with your back.
I was looking
blinders.
past them.
Oh.
And I was looking at, you know, all the beautiful floggers and
Yeah.
single tails, which is what I love to do.
Yeah.
So I'm a spanker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poop stories.
Yes, back to the poop stories.
Okay. When I was 22, I used to work at a punk shop called Two Tone. And it had everything punk. Everything punkin', or what do you call it? A teddy boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Boy and girl, of course.
Yeah.
Unisex shop. One day I came in and I wasn't working, and something happened outside. I think it was a car crash or something. And all of a sudden, I got that belly, that anxious belly. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta take a shit. And my manager, Roma, was like, the toilet is not working.
Oh no. Oh no.
These are always the toilet's not working.
Oh yeah.
Okay? I'm like, oh shit, before I lose my poop, I'm gonna take the bus. It's like literally right outside. I'm gonna take the bus and I'm gonna go home. So I'm sitting on the bus and it's fucking hot. This is when, you know, like some of the buses had air conditioning in them and some of the buses didn't. So I'm sweating my balls off and I'm like, oh God, I'm wretched. Like literally.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
And I'm holding it and I'm like, oh fuck. I couldn't hold it anymore and I had to shit.
On the bus?
I shit my pants.
On the bus? Oh.
And it was hot.
How far? Oh.
Hot poop.
Hot poop on a hot bus, no AC.
Hot stinky poop.
Wait, so like how far? Like how many stops did you have left on the bus?
3.
3?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
People were looking at me. I was the only one in the back of the bus. And it was coming from the back of the bus. So people were looking at me like, ew. Ew. And I tell you what, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to walk. I got off and I walked for 10 blocks. And I had shit in my pants.
And it wasn't solid.
And that was
It's never solid.
solid.
It was solid?
It was?
It was solid.
Oh shit, okay, my bad.
It was solid.
Stink it.
Wow.
Oh, honey. It was hot poop.
Oh my god.
So I was like, what do I do? And this was at the time when there was a lot of homeless people out on the streets. And they didn't allow, like the restaurants didn't allow people, like homeless people, to go into the restaurants anymore.
Yeah.
So they had the signs like this is only for, you know, customers. And I didn't have any money on me, so they didn't let me go in.
Oh god.
So I'm like, all right. It's like humidity, high humidity, and it was like 85, 87.
It's like the worst conditions.
Oh, honey. So I walked the rest of the way, and my mom was home, and she's like, what happened to you? And I said, I shit my pants. And she's like, go upstairs, hurry up. And I went to the bathroom, I took a shower, I washed my ass, and I was nice and sparkly clean. But that was a nightmare.
Oof.
I mean, shitting on a bus, then having to walk, and then getting off the bus to walk back home is like.
Yeah.
That is.
Because I was like, people were looking at me. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing.
Oh my god, yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry.
All eyes on me, honey. So.
But that answers our favorite question: floor versus pants. You pantsed it.
Yeah, I totally pantsed it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the other option?
I've done a floor one too.
Oh, tell us about that.
Okay. I performed at a fundraiser for my friend.
This is already starting good.
I performed at a fundraiser, and it was for one of my really good friends in New Orleans, and this was after the Hurricane Katrina. She lost everything. And we were doing a fundraiser for her. And I was doing my abortion act. So my fetus would not come out. It wouldn't come out of my pussy. So I was pushing and pushing.
Oh, no. Shit.
And one little rabbit turd came out. So I don't know if anybody else noticed, because people were focused on this fetus coming out of my pussy.
Wait, did the fetus come out as you shit the stage too, or was it like all simultaneous?
No.
Oh,
No, people were watching it crown.
oh my god!
Do you think the poop, do you think
It was
you had
not
poop?
a big poop. It was just
No,
like
but do you think you had other poops?
like rabbit food pellets?
No, but I'm saying, do you think there's maybe a poop on deck that was like preventing the baby from leaving your vagina? Like it was like maybe like
Yeah,
they were fighting each other.
Yeah. It definitely could have been that. Most definitely could have been that. So I'm like, oh!
Oh my god!
All of a sudden, I felt this little poop come out. Then after that, I was putting my fingers in my vagina to pull this fucking fetus out. It was very aggressive. Anyway.
It's very aggressive.
What is the fetus made out of? Like, I need a visual.
It's about as big as a fist. It's about as big as a small fist. And it's curved. And it looks like a fetus.
Oh, so it's like a doll. Is it a plastic doll kind of thing?
No, it's excuse me. It's silicone.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can use it over and over again. I can boil it and sanitize it,
What is this fetus usually used for? Is it a sex toy or?
No.
It's probably racked.
Specifically for that act.
Oh, so you had it specifically made just for you.
Yeah, actually, the fetus, I'll tell you the story. The fetus was actually a guy that had a crush on me, made for me.
Here's this fetus.
And this was at the box, right? And we were all drunk and high, and all of a sudden, he comes up, and he looks at me, and he has shit-eating grin, and he says, "What's an act that you've always wanted to do, but you can never do it?" And I was like, "Oh, I've always wanted to do an abortion act with an actual, like with a fetus. So it looks like something that looks like a real fetus, and I, push it out, and for shock purposes, I'll eat it. And the next week, he comes in with one of those vacuum pack bags, and there was a fetus in it with a, I would say, 5-foot umbilical cord.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
Wow.
It's a crafty guy.
He created for me, and I created my act.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yes.
I mean, inquiring minds want to know, where do you get a fetus? So now we know.
Yeah.
Have a fan make it for you.
April. Her name was April.
Aww.
Yeah.
April the fetus.
That's amazing.
April the fetus.
Lovely.
Hey, if it's coming out of my body, I would say in a week, that thing came out of me 5 times.
Woo!
Damn.
A week.
April was busy.
April was fucking famous, honey.
April was working.
April was working it. She was famous.
So this event you did to help your friends raise money from losing everything in Katrina, did it take place? At the box?
No.
Where did it take place?
It was actually a private event.
Oh. I was
Yeah.
just curious to where you
it was
poo-pooed
a
on what
private
floor.
event.
Oh.
And it was in my friend Logan's, what do you call it? His Soho apartment.
Oh, nice.
So then
Loft.
did Logan
Huh?
did Logan have to clean up that turd? Who cleaned up
No,
the turd?
I picked it up.
Ah!
You know what it did? Oh my god. It rolled. It came out of me and it rolled off the chair.
Oh my God!
And-
Someone definitely must have saw that. Like, no question.
So nobody said anything though. There was no.
They're being polite. Not
of the baby turd.
right.
You know? Like,
Well, they're probably like, oh, it's part of the act. She's going for realism here.
you go, oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
as real as it gets. I mean,
Oh my God.
and then like when I was done, I quickly picked everything up, and then I took my dress off, and then I picked up the turd.
With your dress.
Yeah,
Whoa.
and then I threw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
The dress or the turd?
The turd. I
Oh.
washed the dress afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, I had different clothing for like
Yeah.
hanging out.
Post gig.
Yeah. And it was awesome. It was an amazing party. It was.
Oh yeah, I'd say yeah.
She loves gay guys. She's into it. She was a dom. She's into BDSM, and she likes to watch guys touch each other.
Ooh.
So this party was like that, and there was a part of the apartment where there was nothing but guys writhing on each other, which I loved, and I was watching all night, which is
Yeah.
awesome. I was watching a lot of fellatio.
A lot of that.
Dave, I somehow see a cartoon coming with this fetus turd. There's something like visually I could see.
It's pretty raw. That's for
But I
sure.
was like
Yeah,
so
tell me
hoping you
about
were
it.
going to say it was at like the box and like somebody at the box had to clean up your turd.
Like it just rolled up.
It's no Rosewood Act, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. It's not like the box is like scared of turds. Turds happen there all the time.
Oh yeah.
Well, we should tell our listeners, for those that have never been. I've never actually been, but I've heard a lot of friends that have worked there. The box is like this place in New York where like it's kind of like anything goes, kind of wild, like performances and stuff you won't see in a normal venue. Am I?
Yes.
That's kind of correct, right? I would
Yeah,
say.
absolutely.
So yeah, you'll see some wild stuff like that. But I like how it just rolled off the chair though. It's like ding, 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 ding.
Oh, it just rolled right off, and I'm like, oh my god! It's kind of like,
It's like
on top of spaghetti.
yeah.
covered
I was
with
just
cheese.
gonna sing that. Oh my god! I was like, on top of Old Smoky, hill covered with cheese.
Oh, when somebody
Yeah. When someone pushed that fetus out of the vagina.
Well, that answers if you had anything poop related at one of your jobs.
Yeah, you're hitting all the points today. I love it.
Yeah.
All the talking points.
Yeah. We don't have to ask any questions.
Yeah.
You've got it all.
Oh, and I have another one. One more.
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
keep 'em coming.
Please.
Okay. I was coming back from Pittsburgh. I think I was 22 as well. And I was riding in a hearse. I was in the back of the hearse with my ex-boyfriend's band, Blank 77. I was always tucked in the back of the hearse with the instruments. So I was having fun. I was so small back then. I mean, I still am, but I was more lithe. So I could curl myself into a ball and look out the back window and, you know, look at trees and stuff like that. I love doing that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, we come back. Like I said, we were coming back home, and I got nervous tummy. And I was like, stop. We have to go to a restaurant or something. I really have to go to the bathroom. You know, we stopped. We went to a Denny's, and I ran in there, and I thought I got rid of everything.
Oh, no.
But I didn't.
Oh, shit.
So we're riding in the car again. And it happened again. I got the nervous tummy. And I was like, can you pull over, please?
Oh, my God.
And this is the second stop. They stopped again. This time, it was by the side of the highway, and I ran up to a tree and, you know, pulled down trowel and had at it. And you know how people say they've wiped their ass with leaves and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've done that because I didn't bring any toilet paper or tissue with me after I went to the bathroom the first time.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, I did that and went back in the car, and another hour passes and I got nervous tummy again. Ooh. And this was like maybe an hour before we got home.
Oof.
Oh, my
And
God.
I'm telling you,
Excuse me.
the driver, Brandon, he was like,
Again?
I gotta fucking stop again. And meanwhile, there was a lot of traffic.
Oof.
And it was nighttime, you know, it was early evening, like maybe 9 o'clock. There was so many cars and it was stopped, like so much traffic. And I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm crying. And, you know, Brandon was like, get out here.
Oh.
You know, get out here. There's everybody, you know, we were close to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were stopped anyway. So he was like, just go, get out here. And I did. And I thought that was over.
You had more?
But when I got home, everybody had to pee. There was only one bathroom. So I'm like holding it. And one of the girls, Val, she's like, oh, you can go before me. And I was like, all right. I don't know how long I'm going to be. and she was like,
You're like a while.
all right, you know, I mean, if you take longer, then I'll go downstairs and pee in the sink. And I was like, all right. So I went, and damn, how much, like I said before, how much shit can you hold? Oh my God. And it was like the runs, like it was serious. I get out the bathroom, and then that was it. That was over. And Val comes in, and she was like, she looked at me, and she said, "It's okay, it's okay." Because the smell was horrible.
So you were riding in the back of a hearse, and something died inside of you, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That was my
Something
boyfriend's
stinks.
car. He always wanted a hearse, so he bought one.
Yeah, well.
He used it for his shows
Oh, my God.
to you know, like to
Well, it's definitely summoned a bunch of spirits in you because apparently riding the back of a hearse make you shit like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I rode in the back of the hearse a lot.
Ah.
But this time I really had to go.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
It was crazy.
Shit.
You got the list of questions. Is there anything you want to add? I feel like your stories were all so amazing. Like, we don't have to ask the softball questions, but If there's stuff that you made notes of that you were like,
like poop or farts at work.
yeah, if you have any.
Well, I fart all the time. So Adrian calls me a gas cat.
Ooh.
A very smelly gas cat.
Did you hear him?
Yes.
What did he say? A smelly gas cat?
A very smelly gas cat.
So I
like gas.
At home. I work at home, so you know I fart away. You know.
Yeah, man. I get it. You don't want to hold that in.
Yeah.
You might rupture something.
Yeah. Right. Oh God. And poop talk with the partner. Adrian is okay with poop talk only if it's clinical.
Oh.
Yes. If it's clinical, it's fine.
Right.
But if it's he gets uncomfortable if I say anything that's not clinical.
Right.
But he does giggle. He does giggle at really loud farts.
That's so funny. Well, he's got a sense of humor about it. That's always good. Farts are funny.
But he hears a loud fart. He's like, oh! He'll jump up. And be like, oh. Let's see what else. Do I stand up or sit down when I wipe? I sit down, and I make sure that I wipe my ass like upward and downward and side to side. And if that don't work,
get it clean.
I go to the bathtub and I run that nice warm water.
Nice.
And I squat down and I wash my ass. Scrub a dub dub.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Clean as a whistle.
Yes. I don't even know how to whistle.
There you go. Well, I think we should go into some news. I have a little story that my wife sent me today.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to play this little theme song thing and then we'll get into it. So. So this comes from The Cut. I think New York Mag does that website or that
What is that? What
The Cut? It's like this
Yeah.
That's this fashion based, I would say, like style section of I think New York Magazine.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So anyway, the whole thing was talking about could flushing your toilet send out the coronavirus toilet plume? Yeah.
Toilet water?
Yeah, which I should say, preface by saying that, like, I always close the lid to my toilet, and it drives me crazy when people come over and they leave the toilet up, like they just flush it and like leave it like open like that, because it's like just like all the particles and all that shit just goes flying around. But there's more of a sort of clinical thing. Yeah, okay. So they're basically saying that there's not definitive proof, but they're thinking that like if you leave the lid open during this whole COVID climate thing that's been going on, there's potential that you could be releasing like COVID particles mixed in with fecal particles into the air.
Yes.
Ooh.
So
yikes.
Yeah, most of the research they've been doing this was posted on Tuesday in the Physics of Fluids out of China. And they were just urging people to actually close their lid because there's a release of a fine geyser or fecal mist into the environment, which could, I know it's so nasty. Fecal mist, which could potentially get people sick.
Silent.
So, they're saying like all the interior turbulence is strong enough to send poop particles rocketing up and out. And then again, because if people are infected, they might not know it, could potentially be spreading coronavirus. But there's this is like an early study. They're not really sure. They don't know
shit.
Yeah, well,
literally.
I feel like the World Health Organization keeps changing their fucking mind about some of this stuff. But I mean, I like this story because I need to have that toilet closed because I just think of all the gross shit that's flying around. So people just close the lid. It's a really simple thing. I mean, it's just like
it's there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally there for a reason. A professor at the University of Nebraska Medical Center was saying the study shows a lot of evidence that everyone needs in order to fight this virus. But also, in the case of this toilet thing, just close the lid, because the lid only has one job, and it's just to be closed, not open.
Yeah.
So you take a shit, just close that thing. It's very simple. And it keeps all the shit particles. I mean, granted, I will say they are like probably microscopic, and under normal circumstances, probably nothing will happen to you. But just the thought of it makes me retch.
It could be.
It could be. So
it could be.
And this was a study published on this past Tuesday, and it's what? Today is Thursday.
Yes.
June 18th. So yeah, just a couple days ago.
This episode will come out at the beginning of August, though.
Yeah. So
okay.
Within the next 5 weeks, maybe things will be changed, more different.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But for now, close that lid.
Yeah, and as we talked about when we did fartology, if you fart onto a petri dish with your clothing on, it filters out the germs. But if you fart on a petri dish naked, then the petri dish has all that bacteria on it. So it totally makes sense if the toilet flushes and all those particles are floating through the air, I
mean, my guess would be that it's still get a little bit's getting out, but it's considerably less with the actual lid closed. I mean, either way, it's just disgusting thinking about it. But just close. Just put the fucking lid. Exactly. Put a lid on it. Close the goddamn lid. That's what it's there for.
Yes.
So, but Diety, thank you so much for being on our show. We loved. I mean, all those stories are awesome. They were really great, and thank you for sharing. And where can our audience find you on social media or the internet?
Okay, Facebook is Irene Delgado, because they don't do fake names anymore.
Right. Yeah.
And my Instagram is lowercase everything. Diety Delgado, DEITY Delgado, one name, and then the underscore.
Yeah.
I Delgado Couture.
Ooh.
It's long, but
I mean, it's worth the typing in, because you make amazing things. So I think everyone should go out there and buy her wares, whatever she has to offer. Go get it. You won't be disappointed.
Custom, everything custom.
Yes.
We'll link to it on our Instagram, so you don't have to type it all out. Just go to Hey Poopy Podcast and click on the link there.
Yeah.
Yay!
You'll find all the information. So until next time, everybody, we'll talk to you later, and stay safe out there.
Happy pooping, everybody, and toot toot toot.
Hey Poopy Podcast is brought to you by Perfect 4 Entertainment. Produced by Dave and Ellen, with executive producer Stormy Leather. Edited by me, Dave.
For more information, go to HeyPoopyPodcast.com for episodes, merch, and more. Follow us on Instagram at HeyPoopyPodcast and Twitter at HeyPoopy. Theme song by Jordan Perlson. Hey!